Going live. Once again, welcome aboard, everybody. Lakeisha McKnight is here, your leadership specialist and wealth mentor. I want to welcome each and every one of you to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. We are live, and I just want to make sure that all is well with our audio and our visual. Okay, our audio and our visual. So it looks like things are pretty well, and hopefully every one of you can hear me at this particular time. And so once again, welcome aboard. Right now, not only are we live on Facebook, but we're also live on the podcast platforms out there. So we're live on Spreaker. We're live over at leadershiptkostation.com website, as well as iHeartRadio. And so I want to welcome everybody here. It's about 8:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, with this show, we normally go live with this show at 9 o'clock p.m., but we have training going on for those who are plugged into the wealth system or the money system. There's training at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so I want to make sure that you're able to get on that platform early so that you don't miss your spot, okay? And it's very, very detrimental because it's going to help you to jumpstart your week. So I definitely want to share with you right now what our topic matter will be tonight. I'm excited about this thing because, being plugged in to this amazing business model, many of you know the business model, which is the network marketing model of business, changes lives around the world. And so I have a very important topic that I'm really going to focus in on tonight. Make sure that you do a couple of things to engage and plug in here. So number one, love this stream. If you are a network marketing professional, right? You know that this is something that you've been called to do, and you really want to thrive and help other people to thrive in this model of business. Go ahead and love this stream. Number two, we can engage, we can connect with everyone else that's watching and listening in. You can send a message and chat with them. Okay, so let's be engaging here. And then number three, there's the lovely share button. I love that button because here's the thing. We can share this information out and build leaders in the network marketing industry. We can build leaders together. So when you share this on your timeline, a group, or a fan page, we can reach more people. So I encourage you to go ahead and do that, or even start your own watch parties. It's really up to you. And so I want to dive in because, again, we have a couple of minutes before we get ready for that training. I'm going to be sharing some great information from this particular book here. Now, if you are in the network marketing model of business and you don't have this book yet, when are you going to get it? This is GoPro. For those of you who are just listening in on the podcast, it's GoPro. All right, 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. I invite you to grab this book. Of course, it was available at one time on Amazon, but you're going to have to check some other platforms like eBay to be able to obtain a copy of this book. But it's detrimental to your growth and your success in the network marketing industry, or at least the model of business. And so I'm going to be sharing with you some information about an important skill set of presenting your opportunity. But more specifically, I'm going to talk about 3 specific skills tonight that you're going to need in order to effectively present your opportunity. 3 skills tonight. Now, these 3 skills, you're going to need some time to really develop them. It may not happen overnight, and everybody's ability to learn is totally, totally different. So I don't want you to think that, oh, Lakeisha, she's good at that, or Joe Smo, he's good at this, and, I'm where I am right now. Look, your journey is your journey. So stay focused, stay in your own lane, and develop yourself. Work on your craft, okay? So let's dive into the first skill. Here's the first skill. The first skill is this. You're going to want to make sure that you remember, just as Eric Worre says, you are the messenger and not the message. Okay? You are the messenger. You're not the message. And what you have to do is get yourself out of the way and present your third-party tools, right? Your third-party tools. Allow your third-party tools to do the speaking for you. And so you want to share your information, share the tool with as many people, and say less. So you don't want to say much, say less to more people, as some of our senior mentors and coaches would say. And I totally agree with that, because the more you speak and you begin to try to share information about the opportunity in that first meeting, you may trip yourself up. And you may open the door for more questions to be asked by the prospect. So you're going to want to make sure, okay, that you say less to more people, remembering that you are the messenger. You're not the message. You get the message to your prospects by sharing the third-party tools. What are they? It could be a video on a website. It could be a video on a DVD. It could be an MP3 that's downloadable. How about a CD or a book? Third-party tools work and they speak better than you trying to speak it and share it out in that first meeting. Okay, so remember that and share that with your network, your partners, your business colleagues. Say less to more people, remembering that you are the messenger. You're not the message. It is your job to get the message out to more and more people, allowing the third-party tools to do the speaking. That's skill number one. And once you master that, let me tell you, you're good to go. So you might be thinking, well, Lakeisha, well, how do I get this out without speaking and sharing so much information? You could just be in casual dialogue and conversation with someone. You could be checking out at the food store. You're in line, you're about to check out, and maybe the cashier is just complaining and sharing information that they really don't like being there at the job. You can ask the big question. Well, I hear that you're not satisfied with your job. At least it doesn't sound like it. And there are many ways that you can really just do some things that you truly love. Are you keeping your business options open? Or you can ask this type of question. Do you keep your income options open? Are you looking for more ways to build wealth in 2020? Ask these types of questions. And if they say, yes, of course. Well, here is a website I invite you to check out, making sure that you're always equipped with a business card with the information on it. Give them the card, and if possible, ask them the question, do you mind if I can take down your name and number? I can get back with you, follow up, making sure that you're clear on what it is that you're going to see at that website. Take down the name, take down the phone number, contact them in 24 to 48 hours. Follow up is the key. Okay, we're going to talk about that a little later on in other episodes. But again, use third-party information. The websites, the MP3s, the videos, all of these things are third-party. That's the first skill. The second skill that you're going to want to learn and really just delve into a bit more is sharing your story. Tell your story that will make prospects even more interested in learning about your opportunity. And you see, the more that you begin to share the story, it just becomes a natural. Okay, it becomes natural to you. Okay, and I often share this with some of the people that I coach when it comes to speaking. I tell them, you are your message, perfect it daily. In other words, you're your story. No one can tell your story the way that you can tell your story. So when I'm sharing my story, for example, I'll say things and I'll let them know, hey, I've been a part, of course, of the corporate sector, and I dove into and I thought in my mind that I really had to plug into school and get more education to really perfect my craft. And lo and behold, working in my skill set as a coach, a speaker, and a trainer, I began to realize that I had less and less time to spend with my husband and my kids. I realized that I was going to slowly but surely miss those important times in my kids' lives, practices at ball games and birthday parties and so much more, because I was chasing after a speaking gig or trying to find a way to sell my books. And then my cousin, my relative, shared information with me about an amazing money system. I plugged into this money system with my husband. And lo and behold, we became advocates of this amazing system. This system has enabled us to be able to make money while we sleep, so we don't have to work until we die. We're getting paid every single Friday. That's right, 5 times a month. And there are over 20 streams of income that we are taking advantage of with this money system. And so it has revolutionized our lives. We're realizing that our kids, ages 3 and 7, will never need to work a job ever because of this money system. And this is why I'm here and I'm sharing this amazing money system with you and with many other people around the world. See, this is an example of a story. Now, this is my story, a part of it. You have to begin to coin and write down what your story is, okay? Look at how you can break that thing down. If you're trying to figure out, well, how do I put my story together? I'm so glad you asked, because guess what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks? I'm going to be launching a course. It's going to be a webinar that many of you will be able to join. So stay tuned for that, because I'm going to share with you how you can leverage your voice, leverage your words, right? To be able to just skyrocket and really grow your network marketing business for sure, okay? And any type of home-based business that you really have. So that is really the second skill, learning how to put your story together and being able to share it and communicate it with prospects so that it encourages them to want to learn more about your opportunity. Now, here's the third skill that I believe is really important as well, that Eric Worre definitely highlights in his book, and that is, when it comes to presenting in front of a group of people, preparation is the key. So you need to prepare. Take the time to prepare. You know that old saying, practice makes perfect. Well, it may not necessarily be perfect, but it will be better and better and better and better every single time you do it. So do it. This is the key. Do it. Like Nike says, just do it, right? Do it afraid. Share the thing. Share your opportunity on a webinar like this, doing a live stream. Do it in front of a small group of people, in front of maybe 2 people, 1 person, on the phone. Preparation, though, is the key. Go over it. Plug into trainings. That's a part of preparing, because you're listening to it over and over and over again. Prepare yourself. Perfect your craft in a sense of spending the necessary time to learn. Plug in the trainings. And that's why I love books like this. And this is a part of the education. Learning your craft. And I must have read this book so many times, okay? And of course, different parts of the book as well. So here's what I want to do, because I'm about to wrap it up. The 3 skills we talked about today, what were they, right? Number 1, it's important, right, that you refer to your third-party tools. Lead people to your third-party tools. Number 2, put together and begin to share your story. And number 3, remember, preparation is the key. Take time to learn your craft. Spend time understanding the presentation so that you'll be able to share the presentation even if you only have 5 minutes, if you only have 15 minutes, if you have about 45 minutes. You'll be able to learn and be able to effectively communicate the information no matter how much time is allotted to you. So again, thank you so much for really tuning in today. I appreciate your time. Here's what I want you to do. Love the stream if you have not done so already. If you've gotten something from this today, if you learned something from this stream today, love the stream and share this thing out. What did you get out of this stream today? Comment below. Let me know what stood out to you the most. What skill set, even if it's all 3, that you're going to begin working on. All right? And for those of you who are tuning in right now and you're trying to figure out what is this money system that Lakeisha was talking about that changed her life, that changed her husband's life, and really, ultimately, every generation to come. That is the money system provided by an e-commerce company based out of Germany. And so the money system was free for me to plug into. I began to acquire assets. And now, of course, on this journey to sharing it with so many more people around the world. And you too have the opportunity tonight to plug into the system and definitely dive into the training that's going to be happening in just a few minutes, because it is Sunday and we have training at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here's what I want you to do. Get back with the person, even if it's myself and you're watching in a group or on my timeline. Get back with me or the person that shared this particular stream with you. Ask them how you can get plugged in and get yourself registered a part of this money system. You'll be glad that you did, now and many years to come. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you are a wealth builder, be prepared, because we need to get on that platform right now before it gets packed out. goldrocks.info is where you want to be right now. So go ahead and head on over there to the website so we can get this amazing training by our senior leaders, Mr. Tyrone Best and Mr. Michael L. Dalco. So again, thank you so much, everyone. And remember, we'll be back tomorrow night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here with the Leadership TKO Live Night Show with your leadership specialist and wealth mentor, Lakeisha McKnight. And so until then, I want to encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone.